Everyone wants freedom, but don't build it. Freedom of time, freedom of income, freedom of choice, but most people never build it. Not because they're incapable, not because they're unintelligent, not because their opportunities don't exist. They stay stuck because they build out of order. They chase tactics before clarity. They buy software before defining their strategy. They post content before deciding who it's for or automate a business that doesn't work. And then they wonder why nothing scales. So today I'm giving you something structured, something sequential that actually has an easy to follow order. This is a 7A action plan for successful entrepreneurs. 7 steps in order and no skipping. If you work out of order, you create friction. If you follow the order, you create momentum. And I promise, it won't take you long to understand what I mean. You know my style. I break down the ABCs, or in this case, the AAAs. Before income, before audience, before algorithms, you must aim. Aim is your clarity. Aim is what you're focused on, the goal that you're heading toward, and the steps that it will take to get you there. Your plan, your blueprint to success. You have a goal. A goal requires many objectives, each with their own tasks, and there will be a list of them. We start by asking, what are you building? Who are you serving? What problem are you solving? What transformation are you promising? If you can't articulate your aim in one sentence, you don't have a business, you have enthusiasm. Aim defines your niche, your revenue model, your offer, your positioning. Are you building a personal brand, a SaaS affiliate ecosystem, a digital education platform? How about a consulting engine? See, you must decide, because if you don't choose your aim, you drift into distraction. Aim is not, I want to make money online. That's a wish. Aim is specific. I help them achieve that using this. When your aim is precise, your decisions become easier. Without aim, everything feels like opportunity or chance, and that is dangerous. Clarity eliminates chaos. Remember the old marketing saying, if you market to everyone, you market to no one. Once aim is defined, we move to action. Most people reverse this. They overthink, overplan, over-research. Action is movement, publishing content, teasing offers, sending emails, launching landing pages, talking to your prospects. You do not learn in theory, you learn in contact with your market, your people. The people that like your content, the people that follow and join you and agree with you mostly. But never forget, the market will and does correct you. You might think your messaging is brilliant. The market will tell you if it's confusing. You might believe your offer is irresistible, but the market will tell you if it's average. Action exposes assumptions, and that's especially with us content creators growing organically. Without action, aim is fantasy. Speed matters, iteration matters, momentum matters. Perfection, not required, but participation is. Be productive. Now you're moving, but no one can respond to you if no one sees you. Attention is visibility. In an online world, attention is currency. So you must establish and expand your digital footprint. If you're not intentionally capturing attention, you become invisible. The internet is oversaturated with media, so attention requires strong hooks, clear headlines, repetition, and consistency. One post is not enough. One video, not enough. One email is not enough. Attention compounds with frequency and consistency. If your content does not interrupt, it does not convert. Polite content is ignored. Predictable content is scrolled past. Attention is earned through contrast. Black on white, day on night. You have to stand out. But attention alone is not enough, because attention without resonance is empty. This is a business plan after all. Now, attention gets them to look in the door. Attraction gets them to step inside. Attraction is alignment. It is when someone hears you and thinks, that's me, he understands, she gets it. Attraction is psychological, but it's built through shared pain, shared ambition, clear values, clear identity, and sometimes a united goal. You're not trying to be liked by everyone. You're trying to be magnetic to the right ones. When attraction is strong, followers become loyal. Viewers become subscribers. Subscribers become buyers. If you struggle with conversions, it's usually not a traffic problem, it's an attraction problem. You can have massive attention and weak attraction, and it'll feel exhausted, but when attraction is strong, you will see it lead to growth. Now we introduce leverage. AI is not the beginning. It's not a shortcut to clarity. It's not a substitute for competence. AI is an amplification cheat code. Problem is, if you don't use it right, it can work against you. Once you know who you serve, which is your customer base, which offer, which is what your product or service is, and what messaging resonates, which is your solution, now AI becomes powerful. AI can help generate content ideas, draft emails, analyze data, structure funnels, improve efficiency, and a ton of other shit you don't want to sit and hear me list off. But if your aim is unclear, AI magnifies confusion. If your messaging is weak, AI scales weakness. AI should support a proven direction. It should never determine your direction. Used correctly, AI increases velocity. Used prematurely, it makes you just part of the noise. AI gives you capability. Automation gives you structure. Automation is what frees you from repetition. When someone hops into your funnel, they receive value automatically. They're presented with relevant offers. Automation creates continuity. They are nurtured systematically, and when done right, they're segmented and logged logically into your CRM. Without automation, you have to manually operate every transaction. You're not a business owner, you're self-employed. And let me tell you from experience, being a slave to your own creation turns a passion into an undesirable chore. Automation allows lead follow-up, email sequences, onboarding webinars, upsells, community engagement, and so much more. You build it once, it works repeatedly. This is where scalability begins, not with some viral video, with systems that we build online. Speaking of systems, before we get to number 7, I gotta thank the company that's helped me build my system, Do It. Now that I have 4 vertebrae in my neck fused together, I have to provide solutions in a more creative way, like online. That's why you can go to system.mrtherapy.com and get the free tool I use to start my online business with. The more you learn, the bigger you grow, the more tools you'll need. And then you can jump into some of their other ridiculously affordable packages. I use System because I trust System, and also why they're the sponsor of this video. Whether you're in affiliate sales or you have your own products or services, the system that I use will give you access to the billions of people online looking for your solution right now. Your website, your email autoresponder, e-commerce, funnels, analytics, and more. My direct link is in the description. The free account is available forever. This is a real solution that you've been looking for. And don't forget, being a sponsor, every cent that you spend on one of those beautifully affordable packages sends a little change our way. So thank you for investing in yourself and supporting my channel, especially for you kings and queens that have already liked and subscribed. See, that wasn't so bad. Now, most people stop at the sale, but that's short-term thinking. Adoption is integration. It is what happens after someone buys. Do they understand how to use what you sold them? Do they feel supported? Do they feel they experienced a win quickly? And if not, they leave. Adoption is my way of saying don't let them be just another customer. We can welcome them into our community, and that comes with a ton of perks. Satisfied customers, teamwork, upsales, and free promotion you get via word of mouth from your loyal subscribers and followers. Adoption turns customers into advocates by sticking with them through thick and thin. If we expect recurring payments, it's our responsibility that our clients are getting 100% positive use out of the solution that you got paid to provide them. That's why onboarding clarity, community connection, and clear next steps create ongoing value. Retention is more profitable and less time-consuming than acquisition. When adoption is strong, refund rates decrease, lifetime value increases, and referrals multiply, and your community grows just like your brand's authority. This is where real stability is built. To put it in a nutshell, it's easier to keep customers than to find new ones. And if you train them to gain new customers like I do with my affiliates in System.io, they make enough money to pay for their own tools and then some. In conclusion, the order is everything. Let's review the sequence. Aim, action, attention, attraction, AI, automation, adoption. Each step unlocks the next. If you skip aim, you drift. Skip action and you stagnate. Skip attention and you're invisible. Skip attraction and you don't convert. Skip AI and you limit your leverage. Skip automation and you stay overworked. Skip adoption and you never scale sustainably. This is more structural reality than motivational theory. Entrepreneurship is not chaos, it is architecture built in a specific order. A well-oiled machine that has all of its synchronized parts moving in the right direction. When you do, you stop feeling scattered. You stop chasing every new tactic. You stop buying tools you don't need. You move deliberately. You operate like a builder. That is how you create income that compounds. That's how you build freedom intentionally and end generational poverty. I came up with the 7A action plan not as a hack, but as a framework, and frameworks get the ball rolling. Now, the question is simple. Which of the 7A's are you currently stuck on? If you watch to the end, it shows your dedication to finding your solution and ending your own generational poverty. That's why your boy Therapy will be here sharing the shit I've been through so you can save yourself years of trial and error through my experiences. Don't forget to check out system.mrtherapy.com for my top tool and sponsor. Thanks for supporting the channel and keep stacking those odds in your favor for success. And if it's not too much trouble, hit subscribe and turn on notifications, and hell, check one of these out. You might learn a little more, have a little more fun. Shit, nerd.